I got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag. Jacket. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
What's poppin', OCHS? Welcome back to another episode of Rebel News. It's Monday, March 10th, 2025, and as always, we're here to deliver the news with a touch of sarcasm and just the right amount of chaos.
That's right, Maddie. So sit back, relax, and pretend like you're paying attention while we get into today's announcements.
Seniors, listen up. If you have completed less than 72% of your Zelda lessons, you'll be spending homeroom in room 212. So unless you want to spend some extra time there, get those lessons done.
Are you passionate about mental health awareness and substance use prevention? The North Kentucky Regional Youth Prevention Leadership Team is forming now for 7th to 12th graders. Plus, there are gift cards, swag bags, and t-shirts involved. The first meeting is on March 20th via Zoom.
Prom season is here. Guest forms are due March 21st. No late forms will be accepted, so don't procrastinate. Prom tickets will be sold March 24th to April 4th. They are $55. See Ms. Dorton to purchase yours.
Speaking of prom, Grand March is happening at the OCHS Gym on April 26th at 5:30 p.m. and prom itself will be at the Prickle Barn in Juan Verona from 7 to 11 p.m. Dinner is included in your ticket, so at least you won't be dancing on an empty stomach.
Quick PBIS reminder, if you've been nominated at any point this year, you're invited to the recognition event in May. That means skipping class for fun activities, so keep being safe, responsible, and respectful. Your teachers are watching.
Juniors, don't forget the ACT is tomorrow, March 11th. Testing starts at 7:45 a.m., so be on time, eat a solid breakfast, and try to actually read the questions before answering.
If you're still in need of a perfect prom outfit, Cinderella's Closet is here to help. Stop by the Youth Service Center to pick up a permission form and get everything you need to look your best.
And if you're looking for a tux, the Youth Service Center in room 131 has got you covered. Stop by and get yourself prom ready.
Seniors planning to attend Jefferson's Future 42 program in August, there are internship opportunities through LG&E and KU. Check your email or Google Classroom for the links.
And speaking of future plans, check out these upcoming guidance office events. Sign up if you're interested. On March 14th, the NAS North American Stainless Rep will be here. On April 16th, the Toyota Rep Fame AMT program. April 29th, JCTC Future 42 Signing Day for Fall 2025 students. That wraps up announcements. Now let's check in with Audrey Young for the weather.
Rebels, here's your weather forecast where even the temperatures can't make up their minds. Monday is going to be 63 degrees, too warm for a jacket, too cool for a t-shirt. Welcome to What Am I Supposed to Wear Today weather. Tuesday, 71 degrees, perfect weather to pretend you're productive while secretly scrolling your phone outside. Wednesday, 74 degrees. You'll feel like taking a walk but probably end up taking a nap. Thursday, it's 59 degrees, that awkward temperature where you're not sure if you should wear a sweater or just give up. Friday is 62 degrees. It's like the weather is telling you survived the week, now go enjoy the weekend, but also bring a jacket. That's your Rebel News weather. Stay unpredictable just like the forecast.
Now let's see who Zoe Webster is featuring in Beyond the Bell this week.
This week on Beyond the Bell, we have Jessica Duncan from the class of 2003. She currently works as a commercial associate banker. She has one daughter named Kaylin Duncan, a granddaughter on the way due this summer, and one fur baby named Boone. Her hobbies include reading and currently in the middle of enjoying a new home renovation. Her favorite teacher was Debbie McMillan. Her favorite memory was homecoming each year, and the best piece of advice she could give students is to don't sweat the small things.
Up next, Kenzie Dempsey is in the hot seat for this week's Hot Seat segment.
Welcome back to Hot Seat. This week we have Mr. Smith.
Hello, Rebels.
Okay, let's get started. What's one subject or skill you would absolutely fail at teaching and why?
Probably math because I haven't had it since my freshman year of college.
If you had a free day with no responsibilities, how would you spend it?
No responsibilities, I would probably sleep a lot, lounge a lot, watch a lot of TV, read, kind of just do whatever I want.
Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
If you could have dinner with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Probably Tom Hanks. Love Forrest Gump. Love a lot of what he does, and he just seems like a genuinely nice and interesting person.
Okay. Your morning classes or your afternoon classes?
Probably my afternoon classes, just because I have more of them. So yeah.
How do you keep students engaged in your teaching?
I try not to talk too much, but I'm betting I talk still way too much. I try to give them the means to find the answers to their own questions. I try not to just write stuff on the board and have them write stuff down. So I try to get them to be more advocates for themselves instead of being passengers, be the drivers in the lessons.
Yeah. Where is one place you would take your classes on a field trip?
Oh, that's a really good one. I would like to take them to Frankfurt, the capital, because I'm thinking a lot of kids might not know that the capital of our state is in Frankfurt. And take them to like the chambers, take them to like the state congress, the legislature, and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
What's the verdict for this week's Poll of the Week? Let's check in with Lila Settles and Nathan Kemper.
Welcome back to the Poll of the Week. This week's poll was who would win in the handstand contest, Mr. Burke or Mr. Roberts?
This week we didn't have any percentages, but it's obvious who won.
Let's look at the footage. Who would win in the handstand contest, Mr. Roberts or Mr. Burke?
Mr. Burke. Coach Burke.
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 Mr. Burke.
Mr. Roberts.
Mr. Roberts.
I'm ready on you. Alright. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Sports fans, you know what time it is. Let's head over to the Sports Lounge with Brendan Lewis and Brody Hearn.
Welcome back to another episode of the OCHS Sports Lounge. We got the district and regional tournament brackets to go over with y'all. Starting off with the boys.
First round we had Eminence versus Carroll in a 65-55. Eminence won. And then we played Trimble County in our first round game in a 67-21 win for us. That was a blowout game. Trimble County just gave it up. And then I don't really know much about the Carroll game. I heard it was a good game though.
Yeah, I did hear that was a good game too.
And then semifinals, Gallatin County versus Eminence in a 61-44. Gallatin County won, but they also did not play their best.
Yeah,
Us versus Henry County with me and Harper all out, 62-50 lost. Biggest at our lowest point. I mean,
yeah,
we're playing people who hadn't really played all year and just throwing them in there. I will say Hatcher came in, knocked down the big three, but championship game, Gallatin County versus Henry, 32-39. Defense, low scoring. That's the lowest these two teams have scored all year.
Yeah, it was a good defensive game. It was kind of boring to watch because of how
slow pace. Yeah,
slow pace it was, but it was a hard fought battle by both teams. On the girls' side, the first round, Carroll played Eminence. Eminence ended up winning that game 57-47. Then Trimble and Henry played, and Trimble won that game 46-39. Over to the semifinal rounds, Gallatin versus Trimble. Trimble won that one 48-34. And then Trimble versus
Owen versus Eminence.
Hold up. Yep. Just keep it rolling. Owen versus Eminence. Hold up. Next was Owen versus Eminence. Owen ended up winning that 41-31. That was a good battle by our girls. Yep, we were actually down going into halftime too.
We played bad, but we picked it up.
Yep, but now the championship game, we played Trimble and we ended up winning that one 43-32 to claim the district championship.
10 times, back to back to back. To back.
10 years in a row. That is a crazy flex too.
Add more on.
Yeah.
Our girls played in the region against Grant County, who's a solid team, and lost 44-27. So, what are we on to next? Baseball and softball?
Yep. When they get started. Yeah.
Yep. That should be next week, right?
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now?
Yep. Congrats on both of our basketball teams for having a pretty successful season. Hope to see y'all next year.
Now for a fan favorite segment, TikTok of the Week with Lila Wilson and Abigail Dempsey.
Today, OCHS, we are going to be asking athletes what their favorite pregame hype song is.
It's gotta be Dr. Dre, 2000.
Let Her Cook.
Really, really by Kevin Gates.
I'm a Dog by NLE Choppa. Through Your Phone by Cardi B.
Belly by Ice Spice.
Probably Grace by Lil Baby.
9 by Drake.
Pain 1993 by Drake.
Stay by Rihanna.
Night Changes, One Direction.
Mmhmm by Big X. Mean by Taylor Swift.
9 by Drake.
In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
Anything by Chase Atlantic.
A Lot by 21 Savage.
Love from Florida.
The Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script.
Baby by Quality Control and Little Baby.
Tomorrow 2 by Glorilla and Cardi B.
Too Many Nights by Metro.
Anything Tupac.
And now, let's check out some epic trick shots with BCB Trick Shots featuring Bryson Tyree, Colton Hurley, and Brody Tolles.
Hey, I just went bought a watch with a whole lot of diamonds to shawty my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the clips, make a play and get high off that Zaza. I say R.I.P. Kobe, it's so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much chicken on me, could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for bows, then you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying clothes, that shit still in the package.
That's all for today's Rebel News. Remember to be safe, responsible, and respectful.
And don't forget, turn in those prom forms, wake up for the ACT, and maybe, just maybe, try not to embarrass yourself in Grand March.
Stay classy, OC.